with 2026 here. Today we're checking out the funniest Zootopia 2 recap cartoons on all of YouTube. So try not to laugh and Happy New Year. Oh, hey! Oh, yep, this is all in Zootopia 1. Oh! Yep, this all happened. Okay, maybe not all of this. Guys, not all of that happened. I'm telling you, that was a lot to take in there. But this is Zootopia 2, baby. Now, this is by Cass and Steve, and Zootopia 2 is a crazy movie. If you've not seen it, well, strap in, because we're about to go over everything the movie has to offer. It starts off with a chase, okay? Now, this is the new mayor, the horse mayor, and they were chasing that blue van, and next thing you know, they crashed and got in a lot of trouble. Oh, as you can see, they're in a lot of trouble, but everyone else is too, because they're all struggling to be good partners. And then she breaks into his house and says, guess what? I found some news. We've got to go to this party, because at this party, I think that's where this snake is going to be. And they're trying to find that snake. But he steals the book. He steals a very important book that his family wrote. And he's like, look, I have proof that I'm a good guy. But then the links are like, I'm a bad guy. And then, yeah, somehow hit him with the frying pan. And then he hit both with the frying pan. But then the tooth lands on the chief. And then we become wanted. Yep, that's exactly why Snake. Okay, I get it. Then we go to the Rat Mafia. All right, and the Rat Mafia loves us. What is this TikTok? What is going on here? Then we end up all the way over here in Narnia with these seals, and we have to ride them to go to the next area. And it says no money. You see, it says no money. He gives them money. He didn't know. He didn't know. But as you can see, this guy forced us to eat some worms, and we weren't supposed to eat the worms. But then the other cops showed up, and then we had to escape with our lives. And Judy Hopps almost got eliminated, but she survived. As you can see, the carrot recorder was broken in the meantime. R.I.P. carrot recorder. Don't cry, Judy Hopps. It's okay. Don't worry. One day we'll have a new carrot recorder, and she cries off into the sunset. Oh! That didn't happen in the movie. He did not get crushed by an elephant, okay? I'm telling you right now. But this guy, yeah. What just? Okay, that sort of happened, but it didn't happen like that. And the sloth is not fast. Now, the other cops are still chasing us, and they've got tranquilizers that they're gonna launch us with, but we get saved. That's right. That's right. We got saved, and then the lynx. As you can see, he helped us, but then you find out he's evil. He's been an imposter the entire time. Yep, that's exactly what happened. And then he kisses her back alive. That's not what really. That's not how it really happened, but in the recap, I guess so. And now we're in the car. Yep. Yep. And the horse mayor, the action star that he is, does what he has to do, and we find, wait, what employment job application? That is not what it was. That is not how it happened. This was supposed to be a family lineage tree thing. Why was the snake in the box? Why did the snake just eat him? And do you think you're getting away with this, little lamb lady? She broke out of jail too, but she's back in jail now, as you can see. Now, this is before they became friends, because as you know, bro, he just got him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, he was very angry. He was very angry because we literally splatted that little guy when we were running after him, but it's okay. Don't worry. Oh, yeah. Got him. That's him. What? What are they doing? Hey, Mr. Sloth at the DMV, can you please hurry up? We've got very important police. We got very important police business, and yeah, he stepped on him. This was him. This was him. Oh! And then they go to the cheetah, right? Yeah, there you go. It wasn't a cheetah. It was a leopard, actually. And then someone stole the leopard, and they're like, wait a minute. Who stole the leopard? Wait, why? The wolves. Yeah, we're going inside this building while they're all... It turns out it was a lion. Oh, no. Yep. Got him. Got him red-handed. Literally, and then we're like, we solved the crime. Why is Goofy in the background? You guys see Goofy back there? No. Then they were like, oh, it was the predators. And then everyone started attacking all the predators. That's right. Things got a little crazy because it was like, you know, it wasn't actually the predators the whole time. It was a setup. Holy smokes. What the heck? Okay, that's not even a real, that's not even a real animal right there. That's just a teddy bear. And then, of course, Judy Hopper's like, what have I done? I'm supposed to be an officer of the law. She goes back home, and as you guys know, all these rabbits are doing crazy. Yeah, you see? He becomes evil. He becomes, whenever you eat that stuff. Yep. You see how when he ate that one flower, something changed in him? She then convinces him, hey, oh, that's not what that said. That's not what that said. All right. Now, we have now found out that that plant was being created by the lamb family. The sheep family. The sheep family. Sheep, lamb. Is sheep and lamb the same thing? Is a sheep the same as a lamb? No. Is it? I actually don't know. Now I'm confused. But yeah, the sheep lady, lamb lady was shooting these things. And then, as you can see, it makes them turn feral. It makes them turn crazy. Gotcha! Boom! And that's how we captured them, just like that. And then we converted everyone back from the evil monsters they became to the great little animals. And that was all of Zootopia 1. You see, that, and the sloth guy was still slow. But in Zootopia 2, he was super useful. Like, he drives a super fast car. What is that? Oh. Now he's in jail. You see? This is why you shouldn't be smoking that stuff on the floor, dude. You never know where it comes from. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but in Zootopia 2, the snake's name is Gary. My name is also Gary. So technically, I am a main character in this movie. Just throwing it out there. This is Zootopia 2 as if they were cats, okay? Some reason, Cats Funny Moments decided to make this Zootopia 2 recap as if everyone was cats. And literally, that's exactly how it went down. Yep, you see, Judy's like, look, we've got some good news. We found this blue paper, but they destroyed the memorial. They're like, look, I found this though. And why is he wearing sunglasses? Well, the blue paper is actually scales. It's blue scales from a snake. If you've never seen the movie, be very confused why they're in counseling, but it's because they're bad partners. And then they end up going to gala to go ahead and say, hey, that book is gonna be stolen tonight because the snake is in town. And voila, there is Gary the snake. No one expected it, but there he was. Everyone freaked out because snakes are not allowed to be in the main city of Zootopia. And they end up catching him, but then he ends up going ahead and hitting him with this tooth on accident. And it ends up taking out the police chief and all the cameras. Yeah, bad timing. That looked very bad, okay? I'll be honest. Why Judy is a cat, I have no idea, but now we're at the crime boss. The polar bear helped us out to take us to our favorite little rat. And he was like, hey, help us out, dude. He's like, we'll help you. We'll get you whatever you need. Kiss the ring, though. Then they had to kiss the ring, literally. And then they showed them the snake scale and be like, hey, can you help us with this? And they said no. And then it gets a little crazy because then we find this beaver guy that's like, I know where to go. And he ends up taking us because he's a super conspiracy theorist. Literally, this is how they communicate right here. This is literally what happens in the movie. Then they ride this whale, well, sea lion, no, walrus. They ride the walrus into battle. And when I say battle, I mean into the place that no other animals can go. This is like the snake reptile place, okay? Reptiles only here. And they meet this guy who's like a notorious lizard. He's like, you have to eat these worms in order to get my respect. And he was joking. He was totally joking, but somehow, some way, they ate the worms anyways. And they had to go inside these tubes to escape. But then these tubes, you can't breathe in the tubes. It's like, it's all water. And they're all trying to fight. They're trying to get Gary. They don't realize that Gary's a good guy. They have no idea. But as you can see, Judy starts drowning. Spoiler, she gets eliminated. But we go through an emergency exit and she survives. And he's like, oh, what? Where's Gary the snake? Why is there a goat here? He's like, you have to go up the mountain goat trail up to this tower. Yeah, and he's like, oh, by the way, don't fight it. And then he drops his favorite carrot. That carrot is like very important to them, but he breaks it on accident. You see, it ruins the whole vibes. It ruins all the vibes. Oh, what is going? Yeah, they end up capturing him, and then Judy gets saved by Gary the Snake. And then we meet the beaver guy, who then makes a key out of a broomstick and then breaks out of jail. But in doing so, he breaks everybody out of jail, even the main evil villain from last season. We called the sloth from the DMV to come scoop us up in his red supercar, which he drives very fast. And then we have to find the missing piece of the book that proves that Gary the Snake is a family member that created the Arctic Zone and all the stuff that makes it work. But then this guy goes crazy because he wanted to prove to his family that he's actually a bad guy. Gary the Snake starts freezing because of the cold. He goes and stabs everybody with the venom that he had to try to frame Gary. But then he falls off. We capture the antidote and we save Judy. Bing, bang, boom, baby. She's been saved. Now Gary's still frozen and they're kissing. Gary unfreezes because, well, the beaver guy saves us. And this guy's going crazy out there freezing. Little does he know, we now have a car and we run him over. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We find a whole bunch of cool stuff and we find exactly what we're looking for, the missing page. The cops show up and they're like, wait a minute. They weren't lying the whole time. They were telling the truth. Gary's family reunites and all reptiles come back and they all live happily ever after. And that is Zootopia 2, except for the fact that the evil villain from last season escaped. And then we end up getting her. Big win. W's in the book. Happy New Year. I love you.